5 friends, Kwamé, Liam, Ima, Sanjé, and Maoli, were back at Kwamé's house. "Your dad tells the best stories," said Liam. "Could he tell us another one? A true one about Africa?" Kwamé's dad smiled warmly. "Of course, but the true story of Africa is the biggest story of all." He unrolled a giant, colorful map of Africa and laid it across the floor. "We'll need a map for this journey." He pointed to a spot on the map. "Our story begins here, a very, very long time ago. So long ago, it's hard to imagine. This is where the very first people in the whole world lived. We are all one big family, and this is our first home." As people explored the land, he continued, they learned to make tools and paint amazing pictures on the walls of caves. They painted the world they saw, tall giraffes stretching their necks, and mighty elephants with long tusks. Kwamé's dad moved his finger down the map. Way in the south, there were clever builders who made a whole city from stone. It was called Great Zimbabwe. They built tall, strong walls without any sticky stuff to hold the stones together. He slid his finger over to West Africa. "This is where I'm from," he said proudly. "There were great kingdoms here, famous for their shiny gold and for weaving a special, colorful cloth called kente. Each color and pattern tells its own story. And if we travel north," he said, tracing the long Nile River with his finger, "we find the land of ancient Egypt. Here they built giant triangles called pyramids that reached for the sun. They were special resting places for their kings and queens." "But that's not all," said Kwamé's dad. "There were brave warriors in Ethiopia, amazing storytellers in Mali, and clever traders who crossed the vast Sahara Desert. Every part of Africa has a different, wonderful story." The 5 friends stared at the map. It wasn't just a drawing anymore. It was a land full of castles made of stone, shiny gold, and giant pyramids. Kwamé pointed to Ghana. "That's your home," he said to his dad. Ima pointed to the pyramids. "I want to see those." Kwamé's dad smiled. The story of Africa is a true story about clever, brave, and creative people. It's a story that belongs to the world. The friends felt a little bigger, knowing they were all part of one giant, amazing story that started long ago in the heart of Africa.